All right, so how do we optimize cold call campaigns beyond AI? By human maxing and working as a team. So there's a Chinese proverb. If you ever played Romance of the Three Kingdoms, like any of those games when you were a kid, I don't think those games are popular anymore. If you didn't grow up in like the late '90s, like Double O's, but there's a saying in the Three Kingdoms that three cobblers together surpassed Zhuge Liang, who's like the big genius of Chinese history. And one of the things that we saw, I was very involved in the hospitality industry and the craft cocktail community in the double O's. And one of the things that you would see is there was a shift in talent and quality from very small three, four, five-person teams into either hospitality initiatives where their job was to set up and launch craft cocktail bars, and those hospitality initiative groups would start to win all the awards, almost like a franchise, and also into the large scale hotels like Mr. H in Seoul, Korea. Like Atlas in Singapore, and a lot of those like Nomad Hotel in Manhattan. So you would see this migration of talent and skill and innovation where it used to be it's almost like a rock like every like all the awards were like these rock bands, these small teams like Milk and Honey and Death and Company, and then the shift started to go. What happened was there were just more eyes on the problem. How do we make the drinks better? How do we make the customer experience better? How do we make the hospitality piece better? And also, there was just more money and there were more eyes on it. So we apply this as a company because most of our the way we do business is hospitality based, and we really emphasize the human element. I think that's really what makes us unique. So one of the things that we like to do is we get the caller, we get the sales manager, we get the script writer, we get the email and LinkedIn marketer, and sometimes we even get the client. And or if we're white labeling, we get the white labeler and the clients. Everyone's in the same room together. And one of the things that you have to do is you reverse prioritize what you think. So you think it's going to be the owner, the marketer, the script writer, their opinion should matter more, but the reverse is also true. So just like a Japanese car company or something where the lowest employee or the bottom of the rung is where all of the innovation comes from. It's the caller and the sales manager, when you have a script that's struggling or a campaign that's struggling, are going to be right most of the time versus, and I hate to say this because my ego hates this and my clients hate it too, the soldier is often more right than the general. And what you want to do is you want to bring those conversations. You can iterate scripts really quickly and change and test different script variations really quickly. And then what you do is when you have a winning formula, which you can usually get after 3, 4, 5, 6 days of this, is you apply the lessons downstream to cold email and LinkedIn. So with cold email and LinkedIn, there is a time lag delay of how quickly you get feedback. Or it's not so much the quantitative feedback is good, but the quality of the feedback is less good because you don't know why somebody didn't respond to a cold email, for example. There's also the machine element, and is it getting seen by the specific person? So I think the cold call feedback is the best, and you can use all three. But meet with your team, go analog, go personal. You still need a ton of AI, and AI is really good with aggregating large amounts of data, with finding best practices, with what's working concurrently across multiple campaigns, multiple successful offers. But the guy who's doing the work day in and day out, talking to clients, that's where your head should be. That's who you need to listen to the most. Anyway, have a great day, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.